Hello and welcome to the first episode of Knocked Out Films Presents. I'm your host, Kyle, and in this podcast, we will be covering a variety of topics, probably mostly photography related or wrestling related. Basically, whatever strikes my interest the week that I end up recording a podcast. Currently, we will be recording an episode every other week, solo mostly, but I might have a guest on in future episodes just to kind of spice things up. But in today's episode, I wanted to actually cover one of the big projects that I've been working on for the year of 2021, and that is the second volume of my It's All Art photography book. So in many ways, as I have been working on this book, I've come to clarify a lot of the statements that I made in the first volume of that book. And the first volume was very much a lot of expression and wanting to show off the variety of things that I'm able to photograph. Modeling photos and very artistic stuff like that to, performances and, professional wrestling. To me, any type of expression is a form of art, is an art form into itself. Whether that's, just, a professional wrestling match, a dance routine, lyra performance, a pole routine, the costuming for some cosplay. Everything has its own form and has its own expression. I set out with the first volume to capture all of these different types, and the framing device that I used was the film and versus digital or Polaroid versus digital. And it really wasn't a versus. It was a compare and contrast of, these different types of formats that we use can all be set around and pushed into the photography medium as a form of self-expression and as a form of artistic expression. How I have the book set up, it is in the first chapter, it was a Polaroid on one side and a digital photograph on the other of the same subject. So in cases of like my modeling photo shoots, it would be sometimes a fairly similar style photograph, but it was showing that film has this type of benefit. It can show off this type of look, maybe a little bit better, whereas digital can do this type of thing. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if you're shooting on a simple Polaroid, if you have a basic DSLR, or really even if you have your phone. This isn't about what you are using to capture. It was just the fact that, these photos should be taken, and it's not the fact that you are taking a photo with this particular camera, it's that you're taking a photo with this intent of I want to show off my friend's cosplay. I want to show off this amazing outfit and this incredible expression that this model can give me. I want to show off this incredibly fun performance that I just saw someone do on stage. I want to show off, this competitive lightsaber dueling battle. It is all about showing off these different types of art forms. That being said, though, I am having a lot of fun so far with the different types of cameras that I am able to use for this project. I've been able to shoot on my Canon 80D, which has been my workhorse camera and my main camera for the last few years. And in the last month, I just upgraded to a Canon EOS R. And I'm having a lot of fun with that so far. Still getting used to everything with that camera. But like I said, I'm having a ton of fun with that. And then on the film side, I've got a Canon K2, a Nikon FM10 that I got at a National Camera store, which was really cheap. And then I've been starting to explore and experiment with the Holga camera, like that toy camera that was made in China, and I'm really having a lot of fun with that so far, and I'm actually going to do a magazine onto itself about photos that I took with the Holga, just because I really enjoyed that look. And then, of course, I have two Polaroid cameras, one of the Sun 660s and one of the new Polaroid originals that can shoot I-type film, just because I wanted to have a variety for both of those. I knew this was going to be a short introductory episode, so I will actually cut it off right here. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I will be doing these every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future, and make sure to subscribe on Anchor and follow me on all other social media at Knocked Out Films. Thank you.